Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That'll go as a loss of 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Dontari Poe. Continuing to fight downfield, the big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a
something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
It's Young on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And this is caught at the end. And touchdown. Jerry Rice, 36 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here. Yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get it.
And got his man complete. Always got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Andre Roberts, 83 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
Joseph.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this is incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Linval Joseph with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Position as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jerry Rice, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And he puts it through. Bailey now. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's our visiting side with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Young now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen. She'll be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now here's Young. Now he's forced out left. Now he's going to throw. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there. 52 yards. That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, They're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Young eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from the 1. He'll get it up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. Blue landed.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything. And when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this. And in this case, they were actually able to win it.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Letting one go deep for Roberts. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Letting one go deep for Roberts. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 44 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, and so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch.
And this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Now here's Mahomes. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Black 58 rail. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 14 seconds as they come up on first down. Following the interception, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Young off the play fake, rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Steve Young. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Young. It's a screen to Ricky Williams. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Young. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, but he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First carry now for Ricky Williams. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Blue 45. Blue.
They'll run it with Williams. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing now is Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there on third down. 62 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Williams running left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Rice from 6 yards away. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Yes, indeed. Jerry Rice from Mississippi Valley State. I remember when he broke into the league, and the nickname Flash was the one he was trying to get the catch on. 197 receiving touchdowns in the NFL, added on 10 rushing, and even had a fumble recovery for a total of 208 in his career.
By far the most all-purpose touchdowns in league history. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
From the gun on third, Watson dumps it off to Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
From the gun on third down, Watson escaping the pressure right. Man open, Rice. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Watson now on second down. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Black 22! Black 22!
From the gun, here's Watson. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Richmond!
On 4th down, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To the air yet again, Watson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of down.
On this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Down, back 22.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. And a huge play that time. And even 70 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Left. Z.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Andre Roberts. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Oh shit, I forgot the fucking mic again.
Bailey net.
Oh my god, wait! Mojo Prius not 25 because as I'm recording this is his birthday.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Bro,
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson, off play action. And now before this first down, we're going to get a timeout.
You are dumbass, boy.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Up to the 30.
Watch this nigga score. Watch this nigga score.
Now a first down throw. Watson finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Watch this fuck nigga score.
Out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Off of play action, it's Watson. Watson, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The final shot before the break, Watson being chased out left. And this is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Sony Michel has a Super Bowl ring, and in 3 years I will be the same age as he is currently.
Action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They come out here
almost that time at 12. I'm going straight back to that shit.
That's what
Maybe it's been done before. I don't know.
In there, because we often have the feeling that there's screaming, people upset, but typically halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution?
Yo, Charlie, yo, Todd really sucks, boy.
Find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better.
God damn, this nigga sucks.
2nd and 6, just
Oh,
inside.
this nigga,
Or maybe Saturday, because that's what lets us come out. I don't care. I might be Saturday. Go to the poll. But basically what I was doing.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
What?
And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That is first catch so far. They've held him under wraps. He's got a first down there. Watson now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. Flexing his muscle at the 30.
Come on, bro. He's not like this, bro. He really not like this, bro. Stop putting Justin Houston in his zone.
It goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Oh God, if he scored a touchdown, bro. Oh God, he scored a touchdown.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right
Dumbass
side.
little nigga.
O.J. Howard. And he'll work it
That shit was
inside
good.
30 to the 29
He scored. No, nigga, you didn't score shit.
there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Who is this nigga, bro? Who the fuck is this nigga on my team, bro? This is why we talking. Oh God. You see, this is why we talking. Who the fuck is this bum ass nigga on my fucking team, bro? Y'all goals gotta go, bro. I ain't gonna count too all day.
Sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Going ass nigga.
Familiar sight all afternoon as they
These niggas I be losing to. That's the funny part. I be losing to these bum ass niggas, bro. You getting a 21 stunt by these fucking niggas, bro.
been a strong drive here, 2nd and 11.
These niggas who I can call timeouts against, bro. Here you go. Here you go.
Second is Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
You dumbass nigga.
It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Bitch ass little boy, get the fuck off my team, boy. Peep the record, bro. Peep this record, bro. Just peep it. Look at it, bro. Greatness, bro. Greatness. Peep this team. Look at the team, bro. Look at the team, bro. Look. Look at it, bro. Look. Look at it, bro. Look. Look at it. The fuck? Fuck that nigga on my team. Weird ass nigga. Anyway, look at the team, bro. Look at this team. Look at the safeties. Look at the corners. Come on. Can't nobody get through this, bro. God, like. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Game. Yeah. This nigga's a fucking weirdo. What the coins, nigga? I ain't finna get too. If I don't finish these games to a close, shit, I'm finna fucking lose. I'm finna lose, bro.
Kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours?
I'm finna beat Killer Kool-Aid, bro. I'm finna beat this ugly ass nigga, bro. Look at his name. He's a noob. He just got these cards, bro. Look at a 97 with that guard, though. That's tough.
Here's the former Saint Viking Morgan Anderson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Left side is fucking great. Watch the block shit. Watch the block shit. Watch the fucking block shit. Bro. It's not open. My team can't block for nothing, coach. It's not open, Pete. It's not open. Start running it. Start throwing. Who called time out? Who paused the game? This nigga's a weirdo. Oh, look at this weird ass nigga's team. On me. Yeah. This old shit. Oh, come on. Nigga. Goddamn. Nigga. My nigga. Bruh. This nigga team shitty, bro. What team better than this nigga, bro? Ain't no reason why I should be losing to this ugly ass nigga, bro. He just got the game 2 weeks ago, bro. He just started grinding, bro. Bro, that's really something. Oh my God.
Chris Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Fucking fast. No, it's all over. Plus 10, plus -2, plus 2. Holy shit. God. Oh. He on the phone with my little bro. He stumped those shit, nigga. I would probably stump the brains in, but don't count. Zero speed. Come on, Jerry. You beat him, Jerry. You can beat him, Jerry. You can. Damn, that's a fucking pig. Damn, you suck, Jerry. You shit, bro. I ain't finna carry it to you, Jerry, but like, I ain't the receiver good. What's gonna do, bro? I ain't finna carry it to you, bro. You really finna be on my bench, bro. If I get 2 more receivers for you, bro. If I pull Tyreek Hill out of this pack later on, bro, I'm killing you, bro. I'm undefeated right now, but come on, I'm 4-0. Trying to go 7-0. Okay. Oh yeah, Jerry. Yeah. Oh my God, why y'all just? Alright, look at my mama sleep right now, nigga. Yeah, she ain't sleep on. Yeah, she's sweet. Yeah, she's sweet.
When he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
I'm talking about this, but we didn't go off on the guard. Guys doing shit like a good fight sometimes.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And a catch made by Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
That's going to go as a loss of 2 and 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
On the give, this is their fullback. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And Bailey able to knock it through.
Never that on fake field goals, bro. At least a W by getting 15 points. I was doing fake.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner?
When I hit 20 points, I'm always going for the 22, bro. I don't like 21.
No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Hold on.
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with
Niggas really go for the fake height, bro. So.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Screw that back. Yeah, Josh Allen.
Allen now on 1st down.
Oh my god, I picked it off.
Patrick Chung got a hand.
If you stop Julio, then we stop this whole offense, bro. Julio. I'm talking about, bro. The main offense, yo. I can press some of these niggas in no cut. Hell yeah, I can press some of these. Yeah, these niggas getting pressed. Nah, I forgot about Julio.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage.
You just lost nigga 6 yards for doing that bullshit, bro. I know you feel stupid for doing it too.
And it's 3rd down now.
What's wrong? Cut 30. 2 there, that corner, listen. I'll put you on the man coverage. You wanna put you on? I'll put you on man coverage. Oh, look, right.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise there in the dime. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Sack.
And he goes down.
Dang, bro, your line kind of shitty, bro. Okay.
Gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5.
Don't want to try to go over the way.
4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Oh my god, I fucking dropped.
Ball pops out, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, is really been testing about every throw in this first half.
Dang, can y'all pick a play stop screen hiding, bro?
Every time a pass is thrown,
now Williams. And he'll get this out to about
This nigga got my fucking league.
only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
one thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn
Make sure I'm going for you. I'm going to it. You'll think those to you, bro.
3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
it doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. This is Cullen, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care.